Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review. We are back on Fatal Error's account. We did an account review on this a long time ago. I think around 2 years ago, to be fair. Let me see if I could find it in the Discord. Yeah, it looks like I worked on his account 3 years ago. I see that we talked in 2021. He's back wanting a review. There are a couple of pointers that he wanted me to answer. Let's bring it up. He said that he mainly focuses on Siege. He wants me to review his offenses and defenses. I'm a little outdated now because I don't play in G3 Siege anymore. Although there are some cases where we do go against G3 guilds. It's because it's early in the season. We got some lucky wins. Our guild is like half active, to be fair. He wants an idea of what level I think his rune quality is in RTA with his units and with average drafting, whatever that means. A suggestion for arena defense will be great for him. He usually can't rush because I guess he lives in East Coast. He said that rush ends at 1 a.m. Sunday. But the last week he did it because it was the holidays and his defense got wrecked. He still got G1 though. He ran a triple shield Vanessa, a Triton that was around plus 228 on Swift Will, Camila where he doesn't remember the stats, and Juno on 290 Despair. Those sound like really nice rune quality. They don't have the runes anymore, so we won't be seeing that because he switched them back after the rush, which a lot of people do. And lastly, he would want me to tell him which dungeon I think he needs to farm and how I made that determination. Well, that'll be pretty easy. We'll look at swap and we'll see the efficiency of the runes. We'll look at the speed overall. If the speed looks around the same, we'll go by efficiency. Okay, so before going in, we see some shiny toys. There's 3 LD5s, or 4 actually even here. That's Shazam, Seimei, Grogan, and forgot that last one. It's the Light Fairy King. Very cool unit too. Let's go into swap and first see where his rune quality stands. So I already imported his swap file, JSON file, and we are on the web version of swap, which is more than enough for you to see your rune quality. You might not be able to use it to find the builds. I think you have to be a Patreon or the pro for that, which I don't have here. But even if you do, just make sure that you have a machine which has a decent GPU, or at least a GPU, to utilize this to its full potential. Anyhow, he has a total of 2,500 runes, looking at 6 stars, level 12 to 15. That sorts out 80 runes, and then if we look at 110 plus, we see 283 runes. Fatal Error, you're the man. You are working on your account. Love to see it. Great. Wow, this is very good. This is very, very good. Let's see how many are actually violent out of these. 39 runes. Okay, not a whole lot. Around 15% of it. Will. 46 runes. Good to see. Despair. 37. Okay, they're around the same amount. Swift. I'm gonna assume this is the lowest. 25. Yeah, because Swift, you're rarely looking for, humongous efficiency. You're looking for speed. So I'm pretty sure you're not going to see many of that. Okay, I'm not going to look at 100%. Oh, let's look at 100% actually, because you guys want to compare it to the previous account reviews I've done. Just the number difference. Guys, already 283, 110 plus efficiency is a whole lot. And then 100 plus is 770 runes. So if you add those up, 100 plus efficient runes, 1,000 of them is in this account. Totally different from what we've seen. So that is awesome. How many 120s do you have? 30 runes over 120. Love to see that. Love to see that. Okay, so now looking at all the other efficiencies, let's just look at Violent with speed. And he has 130, 229s, 28, 28, 28. Woo. Very nice to see. Very, very nice. Decently fast. Will. 29, 29, 28, 28, 28, 27, 27. Whew. You're doing well. You're doing really, really well. Despair, 33, 31, 29, 29, 28, 28, 28. And then Swift, 32, 31, 29. Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. Speed-wise, it does look like your Violet runes are lacking the most. It's kind of weird to say lacking because still the fastest is 30. Well, I guess then Will is lacking, right? Will didn't have a 30 rune. But it's 1 speed. Come on. I don't think grinds and gems are an issue, seeing the efficiency of your runes. We saw 1,000 runes over 100%. We saw 200 plus, 250 plus over 110. We also saw 30 plus over 120. Rune wise, I don't know. I think rune wise, you're pretty much set. Unless, I think right now, if you want to do anything, is really push those limits for gemming and grinding and go for those legend gems and legend grinds. I think speed wise, it's really nice. Nobody could argue with that. Maybe that or artifacts is your next place to farm because, like I said, rune wise, there's nothing wrong. It might be even better than mine, actually. Even intangibles, couple 24s, okay. Yeah. I think you're doing well. Doing really, really well. So back into the game, let's look at the collection. We saw a couple LD5. So there is the Grogan. Great for AO. Some people use it in RTA as well. I personally will not if I played with Grogan. I don't think I enjoy the playstyle with Grogan. I think more of a cleave type, right? For light, Seimei. Oberon, there's the name. Oh, I love Seimei though. I want a Seimei bad. I like the kit of it. I think the fact that I like to play more of a second turn bruiserish comp, which is kind of weird because obviously I run a wedge at team, or I ran a wedge at team for a couple seasons. It's kind of weird to say second turn, but due to the fact that it encompasses defense buff and such, anti-crit buff, it does work with a tanky team, a stallish team. So I did really want a Seimei on my account. Anything else? Let's see what you're missing. Core units that could be cool. Okay, we know that's a hot. Oh, you have it. The wind bag, cool. Other than that, nothing really. Wind looks stacked. Water. Okay, the water twin angels maybe. Britta's. Oh, you have the Eivor. Forget that. You have Manon. Perfect. You have Ryu. Yup. Okay. Yeah. Water looks stacked as well. Fire. We know that this guy is fun. Toru Gojo. What else is fun? Okay, you have Asher. Perfect. Okay, you have Lucia. Douglas. Yeah. You're stacked. Your account is stacked. Very good. Let's just see his siege defenses and his, I guess, siege offenses plus RTA. Rune-wise, I think you could get G1. I know that I could get G1. I just have to play more. You played 400 games, so maybe we will take a look at the box. But let's first go into regular arena. You wanted me to give you an opinion, a recommendation for arena defense. Now, I really think this defense is fine, but I will add the Manon. I really like RNG in defense, and I think Manon is the pinnacle of RNG these days. Yes, there are times that it doesn't work, but when it does, I think you could get an easy win, right? The fact that your defense has only, 9% defense rate last week, or 10%, tells me your Camilla isn't really stalling, isn't doing anything. Technically, it means that if you're getting outsped, you're losing. But with Manon, there's a chance even if you get outsped, you could win, because it could block whatever burst that's coming in. Now, what will I do? So I would give it the Swift Will Triton. If it's 228, I think that's really, really quick on Will. Juno should go next on 290. Yes, I like that build, but it can't be too squishy. Another thing that I want to say is to make sure that these two artifacts are speed up effect, because that really helps with her cutting in. Vanessa triple shield on 100 res. Triple shield is not the only thing that's important. 100 res is. Around plus 100, 110 speed is what I would say. But 100 res and around 40% accuracy is what I would target for. And if I need Manon, it'll be a Violent Will Manon. I guess Vampire works as well. I just think Violent works better on a crit rate build with 100 res to add on to that RNG. Because you have to admit that resistance is technically RNG, right? Even let's say with max accuracy or even not max accuracy, the tendency of it landing or not landing all depends on what the game maker wants to give you. So make sure when you're creating defenses, just add more aspect of RNG, and I think you'll see more success. Now for arena offense, I do like the Grogan offense. Sure, yeah, the first turn Grogan offense is great. I would add a second turn team, which you have. I would also probably add a dot team, which is great. I would try using a Hagang style, because Hagang at least gives you a comeback from stuns. I think this team is a little weak against those stuns, so I like Hagang in the team. I think this is great as well. Oof. Actually, I don't know if this will do enough damage, but I guess it's working well enough. I think offensive wise, there isn't a lot to say, because I use only like 2 and 3, and it gets me all the way to G3 if I really want to try. And I think yours will do the same. Let's just see how fast these units are, to be fair. Oh, so this is not being used. Ooh, that's very slow. Okay, it's a first turn team that's very slow. I don't like this first turn team because, to be fair, if you're gonna go this slow, I think even Zeros does better. I'm hoping that this is the fast variants where Kabila is on like a 340 build, especially seeing your rune quality. Okay, this is not being used as well. I'm guessing that you're just sharing those runes, which is kind of iffy. I think I don't like running multiple fast teams where they have to share the fastest swift runes during the rush, because the fact that you have to change the runes takes time. And I think, you know, the second, the minute, each second during that rush matters, because when you're hitting once, you're getting hit like 4 or 5 times. That's why it's so important for your defense to be able to fend off, or at least make people skip it through the fact of RNG, so that you don't get hit as much while you're hitting a defense. Yeah, the tendency is that you get hit multiple times when you're hitting once. It's just the reality of it. I guess this one shouldn't be different. Okay, Violent on 100 res. 100, okay, everything on 100 res. But you could tell, because you're going 100 res build, everything is fairly squishy on the Violent side. Yeah, so this Muguang is very squishy, but I'm guessing you're trying to overcome that with the lead. Let's see this. I'm at least hoping that this is built correctly. Okay, Leo's not being used. I think this offense still has a lot of potential. I use it all the time, and he's in global. Yeah, this is not right. Well, I guess it is over 100k efficiency, but runes look kind of lackluster. Yeah, you're missing grinds here. Offenses look lackluster in my eyes, the builds especially. Defense, I would go with my recommendation and try it out. But again, because you can't rush, I don't think you could ever end higher than G1. Yeah, especially in this meta, the state of the current game, if you don't rush, there's no way you're ending Guardian. There's no way. So if you ever want to try again, make sure you make those changes with the offense and the defense and try it again. World Arena. You got P1, which is great. 52% win rate. That was your best? No, actually you got P2 with the same percentages, but you played 700 games then. So that was 2 seasons ago. Okay, but the improvement is there. So I reviewed your account 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure this climb happened all after that. So that's really good. I'm not saying that it was my recommendation or my review that helped him do that. I'm just saying that he did improve a whole lot during those 3 years. I'm gonna guess his box is really big. It's not. Ooh. I really think his win rate with his rune quality is pretty low. It's 24 units. Everything is scaled up, obviously. Yep. That's good. That's good. What's the builds? You have a couple of Swift units. So Sagmith on 222. Max accuracy, very nice stats on Swift energy, which is fine. Because I think if you're trying for first turn anyways, that's a very fast set. Like to see it. Ethna, okay, not as fast. I think Sekhmet has the fastest Swift set. Swift Will though. Attack is pretty low. I think the standard is to try and get 1,600 attack. Plus 1,600 attack. And you're far from that. I think mine is only like plus 1,402. But still much closer than 1,000 right here. And you are using the attack. And you're also using the attack artifacts as well. So something looks weird here. Ooh, that's why. No wonder your accuracy was so high. You don't have anything good here? Yeah, it gets significantly slower. How about Swift? I think I'd rather go with this for sure if I had to make a decision. Anything good here? Fact is that you have to go with this, but this has too much resistance, which I don't really like. Do you have anything as quick here? Oh, your wheel slot 3 is kind of lacking. Your slot 4 wheel is also very. Oh no, okay, no wonder. I was like, what the heck? Something's weird. Oof. I might take it from Vero, to be fair. I think this is much better than what you were running before. I'm sorry that I switched it up, but I think this is what I'll do. And I'll give that Vero whatever will runes left. Yeah. I think that's better, to be fair. It kind of shows me that maybe you're not using Ethna as much, but I think rather than the accuracy rune, I think the attack rune is much better. Especially since it was just lying around. What do you guys think? Let me know. But I think this is much better Ethna. If I'm wrong, correct me. Mei Wang, 100 crit rate. Pretty squishy in my eyes. I do like a very tanky Mei Wang. And I kind of rely on the passive for him to get stronger. But this is not wrong. It just depends on your playstyle. Josephine a little weak for it to not have crit rate. Sorry, not weak. A little slow. That's what I wanted to say. But if you're just using it for that one specific counter pick, then it should be fine. Leo, love to see the build. So I threw away this build, plus 1,000, so that I could get the Nemesis. But I used to love this build. I still think it's not a bad build. I love it. Okay. Low accuracy though. Are you getting more here? Oh yeah, you are. Perfect. More Despair Will on a crit rate build, which I think again is not wrong ever since the Moore got a buff with the attack buff. I think going crit rate actually really helps him do extreme damage. Robo on Swift, interesting. Okay, not bad, but it's on crit rate. I don't know, I don't like crit rate because ragdolls are very annoying. You tend to bring out a lot of the Robo stuff against ragdoll comps so that you could just control them since they're tend to go second turn. With Robos, you're hoping to outspeed them, control the attack bar. But if you go with a crit rates build, you're just playing into Ragdoll's passive. Cheongnam, I think a unit that I want to start playing with. I think it's a little too squishy. I think at least 30k HP. And a little faster too. Sagar, okay, that's really fast. Pretty good. Max accuracy. Okay, max accuracy on skill 3. Not bad. Sierra 2, not bad. On a crit rate, but not tanky. Only hard hitting. I think the meta is more of a tanky Sierra that's high on attack and HP, no crit rate. But if you see success with this, it's fine. I don't use Helena, so I don't really have an opinion on her. Leica, slow. I like going 100 res on a. It's a Rage Will. I think the Rage Will Leica is a little weaker against the Leo counters. I mean, for a Leo counter. So you might want to rethink this build, depending on how you're using him. Lucia, again, not on 100 res. I like 100 res. Ramos is fine. Violent Will. Suzuka. Okay, I think maybe you're not using swap as much because the builds look kind of lackluster compared to the runes I've seen. A fatal. Oh, it's a Leo counter Sonya, huh? Fatal Nemesis. Interesting. I like it. Seimei. Oof. Pretty slow. No resistance. Hurts. Definitely not a build that I would use. 100 res. It could even be despair. It could be violence. It could even be swift. But I'll go 100 res, super tanky. At least 250, 260 Seimei. But it has to be 100 res. Kapsu. Violent Will. Slow too. I don't know why these are so slow. Veladrul. Okay, it's fast, but not on 100 res, and it's very lackluster, the tankiness. Oliver. Okay, it's a crit rate Oliver. Not on max accuracy. You're really betting on this. I used this build once, but I'm not an Oliver player. I'm gonna try changing that. But and then finally a Swift Will Robo. Again, these builds all look kind of slow compared to his Sekhmith. I haven't seen a really fast build. Okay, the Chandra's fast, but that's about it. There are some big speed discrepancies. I was hoping like maybe the Oliver will be closer. Oliver will be closer to the 270s, especially with like Sagars and stuff. Like more. I guess you're relying on the Chandra boost then? I don't think the team is wrong. I don't think the box is wrong in a way. If I have to add some stuff, Miles, definitely a good unit to add. Hey Gang. Oh, I don't know why you're not playing with Hey Gang. I think that's a strong counter, especially last season. I think Hey Gang still counters Gianna pretty well, at least the first stun that comes in. Chow does really well against Chandra comps. Asher. Oh, so many units here that I would add that you're not playing with. We didn't even see a Juno, huh? No Verd? Well, Verd is understandable. Some people like Verd, some people don't. I tend to like Verd, so I'll just bring it out. Smicer. Whew. And I'm bringing this out because I know that he has a rune quality to rune these. That's why I'm kind of confused why the builds I'm seeing right now is so lackluster in a lot of these units. But I'll at least add those. So that was what, 9 more units from here to here? Yeah, I'll definitely play with these. Come on. I mean, it looks like some were being used. He just put them back. He just put them away. I don't know why he would put them away, because they all have a decent part in countering drafts. So I think the box is fine. I just think you have to re-rune your box. This is what? 33 units? It'll take some time. LD5 wise, I do think Onishi Seimei is good. Maybe even Oberon if you want to use it. I know Seimei, Oberon, Shizuka. Maybe if you have Cassandra, that could be a cool thing to play with as well. Just know that it is kind of weak against first turn snipe type of teams. But that could work. It's also weak against Oliver teams because Oliver could control you non-stop. But the fact that you have those together allows you to play that comp. I don't know how those people get around those counters, but it's possible. Yeah, that's the Cassandra right there. Definitely bring her out. So something like this. I'll play with something like this. I think you could get you one. You'll have to play more because it looks like you don't know your playstyle right now. You're probably playing Special League? No, you're not. So your last games, first turn team is what you're playing with. And it looks like you just ended P1 after figuring out that you were safe. This was the last game because you thought that you're gonna get kicked out. I guess you outsped, huh? Oh, you didn't. Oh! He has to get the stun. Oh, he did. Dude, how did you win this? I guess the wind monkey then went ham. Sorry, the fire monkey. Yeah, I guess he couldn't kill the fire monkey because of the Chandra. He kept controlling the Oliver, so Oliver did nothing. Yeah, and there goes the fire monkey. I think that was a problem. The fire monkey, he couldn't kill it due to Chandra. Yep, that's game. Maybe he should just killed Ethna really quickly because he needed that Oliver to survive. But anyhow, that's how he got his P1. Okay, but yeah. Recheck this box, re-rune your box, and I think you'll get there. You swap, because from the rune quality I've seen, I think you could definitely get there. Siege. Well, I didn't see your artifacts, so that could be a flaw, but yeah. Defense wise, very old defense. I like this defense. I like this too. I want to run something like this. I just don't have this girl. So good, bad in my eyes. I don't like these two. Don't like this either. Don't like this either. Don't like this either. Yeah. I don't like a lot of these. I'll probably get rid of half of it. I like this. If you want to run something like this, I think I'd rather go with the Conrad with the Robo. The Water Robo. And then Grego. I think that's a little stronger than this right now. This one is very outdated, so I'll just get rid of that. This one, just out of the picture. Oh, 4-5 is doing well though. Ooh, 13-6. I mean, it's G1. I'm pretty sure his rune quality is just carrying the heck out of him. 12-4. They're all doing really well. Yeah, they're doing all really well. I'll get rid of this. I'm wondering why this is not doing so well. Is this not on Swift? Ah, that's why. They're actually getting outsped. Ooh, they're actually far apart, speed tuning wise too. So that's why. If you can make this quicker and if you tightly tune them, you'll get more wins. I like this defense. Ooh, no crit rate though. So he's there just for a support, which I don't really like, because right now nobody's gonna do real damage. Like even the Tyrannus is on a crit rate build, not crit damage. So I would like Astra to at least be on a crit rate build. But the good thing is that they're all on destroy. This one I don't like. I really don't like that one. If I had to add anything, say anything, I think that's I think the more Savannah is still good. You don't have to make it, but I still think this is good. What else is there that you're not using? Something with Kapsu is still nice, right? Because I see that you're not using it. Kapsu, something like Momo, because I already know that you're using the Brita somebody else. You could definitely put Kapsu in here too, but since you're already running that, it's doing well. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing that I would really recommend. This one, I don't know, not the biggest fan of it. Offenses. Ooh, I never ran this one before, so I'm not too sure. But I'm guessing this goes first. This is a team up and kills one unit, and then it goes again to kill something else. That's what I'm just guessing. This one I love. This one interesting. Never saw that before. This one I love. I love this too. This one still works well. Same. Ooh, interesting Belial team. Okay. It works. You just have to replace this girl depending on your case. Love this. Interesting that. This one is an old offense. Oh, you don't have Aaliyah. Okay. I mean, the offenses are fine. I think there are more you could build. Definitely the cleave type. And I'm pretty sure you know what they are. Just have to watch some more videos. But you could use Covenant. You could use Kali. I'll build more of this guy, the Wind Madeline Cookie. There's the Sono variants with the Chilling and also the Icarus to deal with the Carcano, Saren type of defenses. There's a lot you could build. Claire with Sonya, with Bastet is also one, or Claire with the Madeline Cookie 2. But Sonya, they all work. You have multiple of these, yes, I see it. So I would build more of those cleave types, especially since you have Oberon too. You could make a lot of these cleave types. So a lot more things you could build. I know that for sure. But since you're using this well, I'm not going to be changing anything. I'm just letting you know, if you make those cleave types, the battles are much quicker. Yes, they could be iffy. Just make sure you go to the ones where you know you could outspeed. And even output enough damage. So I will focus on artifacts because it looked like your artifacts are lacking. I saw some blue ones that you might be using. I don't think there's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, a lot of blues, and you see that there's a lot of things missing, I think. A lot of blues, yeah. So I think artifacts is something I'll definitely work on, and also maybe pushing your limits on grinding and gemming, going for those legend grinds and gems. But rune-wise, I think you get Guardian. Just from what I saw, box-wise, that's 2. Yes, you might be lacking LD5s, but I think Seimei is a cool one. Oberon is a cool one as well. So I'm pretty sure you'll find some uses there. Siege defenses, I only had one more recommendation. You're in G1. If your guild decides to be more active again, because I know they were a G3 guild, maybe they'll definitely give you a direction or certain defenses that they will like you to build anyways. So I think having too many won't work anyhow. I think max in the G3 setting, you'll have 4 to 6 max, like max. And the rest will be making sure you're getting 10 zeros in your offense side. But that was it for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Very good account. We saw 200 plus 110% efficient runes, 700 plus 100% efficient runes. So definitely something we haven't been seeing for a while. This is what I want to see in secondary or third account reviews I'm doing for my past Patreons. So for whoever that got my review, hope you guys are improving just the same way. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvement, join my Discord, fill out the Google form, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.